Windows 10 has a new browser. When it was in development, codename Project Spartan. But now that it's complete, you will know it as Microsoft Edge. Let me show you a few places where you can find it, starting with the Start button. And let's go to All Apps. When I get into All Apps, it's Edge is the name of it, but you see it's not under E because it's officially Microsoft Edge. So keep scrolling until you get to the M's, and there you go. There's your app. It's here by default. There's the app for Microsoft Edge. Now, when I say default, I simply mean the way Microsoft installs things if the person installing does not make any changes to it. So there's Edge. And then we have this group called Life at a Glance, and there's a tile right here for Microsoft Edge. Or if you go down to your taskbar across the bottom of your screen, you have right here the shortcut that's already pinned. You don't have to pin it. It's already pinned to your taskbar. You have the shortcut for Microsoft Edge. Let me go ahead and click here to activate Edge. And what you're going to discover, it opens up on a screen. It's not full screen by default. And first thing, where to next with a search bar and some news. So you can scroll through here using the little arrows, or on your scroll bar, you can also make your way down. And as you scroll down, you'll find weather for where you are and all kinds of good things. And as I keep scrolling, it doesn't stop. I tried the other day. I thought, well, I wonder how long I can scroll. I bet I scrolled for 10 minutes and it just didn't quit. So know that the news is never ending. Let me do Control Home. Take us back up to the top. Okay, so now we have the big picture of where it is. Well, what is it? It's a search engine. It's like Internet Explorer, but it's new. You know, Internet Explorer is 20 years old. That's right, it's 20 years old. And so Microsoft has been heard to say that this new browser, the Edge, is the browser for the next 20 years. You know, the icon, let's take a look at the icon. It looks like the Internet Explorer icon, but it's a little bit different. And let me use that as my examples for what I want to search. Here's our by default search bar. So it says search or enter the web address. Let's say IE icon, and I'm just going to hit enter on my keyboard. You could hit the search button. And then it has the traditional, when you're searching, do you want to search the web, images, videos, news, explore? I want images, so I'll click on images and it shows me all types of images. And you see how similar, these are the good old-fashioned, if you will, although yet updated Internet Explorer icons, and compare those to the Edge, very similar. And here's the reason that I'm understanding that Microsoft left it so. For millions of users around the world, that blue E is synonymous with Internet. And so they didn't want to change it too much. They didn't want to throw people off. They just updated it a bit. So the Edge has a new look, a new modern look to it. And by the way, the Edge runs on any GUI, graphical user interface. Anything that has GUI, it will run. So your PCs, your tablets, your phones, your Xbox. And when you're logged in as you, it knows who you are and it remembers information based on your login. It's very, very handy. And you know what? Here's another cool trick. It's evergreen. You know what evergreen means? You never have to worry about updating it. It takes care of itself. You don't ever have to say, oh my gosh, I wonder if it's up to date, or I have to install the new update, or let me go down. It takes care of itself. So no need to ever update when you're working with Edge. It's a really cool tool. Well, it's a Bing-based search. See my Bing here at the top? It's a Bing-based search, which you can change if you want to, but by default, it is Bing. Also, you can do in private. You can do in private browsing. The keyboard shortcut is Control-Shift-P, Control-Shift-P, or you can go up to the corner, the three little dots, that's the More. When you click on More, that'll take you to the More menu. Here's New Window or New in Private Window. So if you're a person who likes to browse with an in private window, that's how you get to your in private window. Remember, that's through the new button in the top right hand corner. I'm not going to worry about browsing in private right now. I'm just going to go ahead and browse. Now here's what we have. We have our new tab that says we're on Bing Images. So we have the tab. There's my X if I want to close out of the tab. But what if I want a new tab? Next door, right next door here, I have a little plus. Look at the keyboard shortcut. Control-T is the keyboard shortcut if you want a new tab. But I'm going to go ahead and click New Tab, and it says, well, where do you want to go next? Well, where I want to go next is I want to check out a site ELCOE training. There it is, and I'll go ahead and hit Enter. And so it's going to take me to this particular website. Give it a second to think. There we go, the E-Learning Center of Excellence. Yeah, but What about my other tab? I love this new upgrade. I love it, love it. All you have to do is rest your mouse on the tab and it pops out a little thumbnail of what's on that tab. So you don't have to remember. You just rest your mouse and it says, here's what you had going on in that tab. So if I click on Bing Images and I forgot what's going on here, so you just rest your mouse and it will show you what's going on in that tab. It is a way cool tool. Way, way cool tool. All right, what about another cool tool? Well, another cool tool, and let's just click off. Sorry, not click, move your mouse off. Here's another cool tool. You already know you can search in a search engine just by finding the search bar. You also, with this new Edge, you also can just go to the address bar. Here's the address bar here at the top, and in the address bar, you can type in the address bar what you're interested in. So, when was Internet Explorer released? Now, it may not understand my IE. When was Internet Explorer released? And you see, I typed that in the address bar. It automatically then placed it in the search bar for me. Those are the big picture items of how you can use Edge when you're out surfing and exploring and looking for information. Before we leave, though, let's talk about how to close. Anytime you see an X is closed. Now, each tab has its own X, so you can rest your mouse on the tab. You see the keyboard shortcut there. Control W will close one tab. Or you can go out to the right edge, and on the right edge, with your minimize and maximize buttons, you also have the close button. And when I click the close out here from the right side, it's going to say, wait a second, you have more than one thing open. Do you want to close all tabs? I can always close tabs by checking that box, or I can say, oh no, I didn't mean to do that and cancel, or I can say, yeah, I meant to close out of everything. And then it dismisses Edge, and now you're back to your Windows 10 where you can start a new task. Go have fun with the Edge. I think you're going to like it. It's new, it's updated, it feels good, it feels fresh, and it will do everything you need a search engine to do for you.